Hey, welcome back to Caffeinated CX, where we talk all things customer experience and call centers, contact centers, even some retail, anywhere where the customer experience can be improved. All right, so let's get right into it, and we'll be talking about how to get to know your new hires. All right, but first, cue that intro music. All right, bye. So, you got a couple, few, however many people. First day of training. You've already interviewed them. You've already hired them. You already supposedly liked what they had to say, and hopefully you're not hiring just to fill seats or because they have a breath or they said they were available for this shift. Well, hopefully you hired them for more than that. And I'm not saying go totally in depth for call center agents. You don't need to. Most of the stuff can be ascertained through either a phone interview and a sit down interview or whatever. And you should be looking for two things: one, their attitude and their mindset, and two, how much effort they're going to put forth into taking the calls for you. That's it. All right, skills can be taught. Most modern day call centers ain't that complicated. There are some, I guess. But whether you're reading 18 pages of verbatim legalese or your script is more like a path, like I prefer, that can be taught. Systems can be taught. So you don't want someone that doesn't know how to use email, but whatever. So you hired them already. You like them. You feel good about these people. And they're sitting there, their first day in your training class. Because if you don't have a training class and if you don't have a training curriculum, you're messing up. Anyway, there are three questions I ask, and they're kind of silly on the surface, but we'll get into why I ask them. And these questions are: the first one, who is your favorite TV or movie villain? The second one is, what one book would you recommend to somebody who is unmotivated or undisciplined? And the third one is, what is the nerdiest thing about you? Now, the first one, who is your favorite TV or movie villain? Well, this tests their listening comprehension, because I've heard some things from this one. Like, who is your favorite TV or movie villain? The Lion King. Okay. Okay. And then, nothing beats having an entire class say the same thing: Joker. And then when asked which Joker, it's Heath Ledger. I've had one person say Jared Leto. I fired them the next day. That's not true. But one person said Cesar Romero, and I was very happy. And yeah, that was cool. The second one, what is the one book you would recommend to someone who is unmotivated or undisciplined? That is to gauge how much they, one, read, two, how much they're into self-development and even helping other people. All right, because for customer service, you want people that want to help people. That is the entire job. And I've gotten some answers like this: Catcher in the Rye, or other books that were assigned in high school, which is sad, especially when they're in their 30s or 40s. But, and the third one, What is the nerdiest thing about you? Yeah, this one gets some chuckles, gets some weird looks, but how vulnerable are they? How much are they willing to share? What do they define as nerdiness? I've had everything from I like to drive, which I don't know, maybe that's nerdy. I don't know. To Dungeons and Dragons, to World of Warcraft, to I collect comic books, or I like math. Nerd. But anyway, now I think these questions and the reason behind these questions are much better than who is your favorite music artist? Or tell us two truths and a lie about you. And those have their place. Usually on the second day, I ask what the last thing they listened to was. And sometimes it's something I've never heard of and I jot it down and give it the old college try. Other times it's a podcast or nothing. I've heard nothing. What did you listen to on the way in? Nothing. That's weird to me. Like, not even the radio? I mean, I don't listen to the radio because there's nothing on it, but come on. Nothing? Anyway, so who is your favorite TV or movie villain? What is the one book you would recommend to somebody who is unmotivated or undisciplined? What is the nerdiest thing about you? Those three questions will tell you a lot about the people that you hired. And if you want, you can use these in the interview. But I use my interviews to talk about customer service and what their experience in customer service is, among some other things. But I saved that for the first day of training during the introductions, where we introduce the company and we introduce myself and we introduce the leadership team and we introduce them. So take it, leave it. I'm throwing it out to you. You can either catch it, hold it, catch it, throw it back. I don't mind. But those are the three questions I ask from every single new hire that comes into my contact center. So cheers.